This was a kapara kai for us with the manu and the ngāhere, the tuna. The battle at Waringahika, the Crown deemed it that we were in rebellion, and to pay for the cost of the rebellion there, the Crown deemed that it had to take some land for compensation. This farm is part of the Pātutahe compensation. We lost touch with it because we were basically trespassers on land that we did have. I know we are proud of the way that this family, Marty and Janice and their family, have farmed this country.
I met Marty when I was a school teacher, and we had to do country service, so I was sent up to Manatahi. I met some girls up there and they were short of a tall netball player, so I said I'd stay if they found me a man, and the rest was history.
The desire to become a farmer probably started when I was about 12, 13 years old. My job at home then in the Mamakus was to milk the cow and feed the dogs, and in payment my father gave me the dairy calf, and in turn I thought I think I earned £24 for that calf, and I invested in a little heading dog that stayed with me for the rest of my shepherding career. My first job was on Puketuro with Roger Locker, and he'd be probably one of the best stockmen and dogmen I've ever seen in my life. And then I went down to meet the master of them all, was Bob Evers, who ran Ahuwhenua. He was a commander of a tank in the Second World War, so he knew all about handling people and handling men, and I reckon I'm a little bit washed off.
And when we married, Marty left his secure farm manning job to live in a condemned schoolhouse, and so he left his dogs and went out contracting. So with no money, we started off with literally nothing, no furniture.
We thought, well, we're never going to buy a farm on a manager's wage. Possum hunting was a big part of a lot of people's lives, and it got a lot of people going, you know, working for yourself. And then along came the forestry. I was probably the second forestry contractor to start in Ruatoria. To keep all these guys together, we could go on harvesting the squash. We could keep these guys together for 10 months of the year, and it worked really well. And we did that for probably 20 years. And then, of course, the goat boom came on in those days in the 80s. In one particular year, we turned over 1,700 goats on a quarter-acre section in Tugamurra Bay. And we still didn't get married farmer of the year, so I don't know what the hell I'm up against it now.
The boss man, he showed me, you know, the ins and outs. Now I'm the boss man's left-hand man. Because he still can't use his right hand.
Good performance, got the expenditure under control, losses are well under control as well. So overall, a good result.
Like a tall tara tree, we're reaching for the stars.
Tino puku mai, tēnei tokuru. No te mea, kāre he tangata he awhi pūtea kia rao. Nā rao anake ngā pūtea I hoko mai I nei pāpu.
The first block we bought was 285 hectares. It was the Wakelands block, High Crest. The next opportunity was the Gillingham block, Rumuho. It gave us a bit more scope. 2012, the opportunity came up to buy Maranga, and Maranga was to stitch it all together, sort of giving us the X factor. We've got scope, gone from 2,500 stock units. We first started with the Wakelands block to 10.5 now.
The regeneration of the ferns is coming through now, and along the front we wanted some colour, so we have planted the rimu, the kōwhai, the kakabeak and the ratas.
There's about 50 hectares of flats we use for fat lamb finishing. This year we cut 1,150 bales.
You know, I do everything for the boss man, the boss lady. My grandfather always told me, you know, always leave you a good name. I've left me a good name here, so yeah.
What impressed the judges on Maranga was three things. Firstly, the smart use of individual talents to put together the presentation today. Secondly, was the determination to grow the asset for the whānau. And thirdly, was the innovative and entrepreneurship that is shown through in several areas.